I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. Well, we're going to talk about Disney once again because Josh Hawley is now involved in the ongoing Disney saga. These woke corporations decided to stick their noses in, full bore into politics like they did with Ron DeSantis and the media-dubbed Don't Say Gay bill, and Ron DeSantis promptly smacked Bob Chapek and Disney across the mouth. He essentially knocked the teeth out of Mickey Mouse. Pretty nice. I appreciate that. Took away their self-governing status. They had their own little state/county going on down there. And then, of course, he took away their tax privileges. Well, that's not all that can be yanked away from Disney right now. And one of their most beloved characters, maybe the most beloved, most recognizable Disney character, well, his existence with Disney theoretically could be at stake here. Josh Hawley moves to strip Disney of special copyright protections under, quote, the Mickey Mouse Protection Act. This is the post-millennial. Senator Josh Hawley has introduced legislation that would strip Disney of its special long-term copyright protections that had been granted to the entertainment giant by Congress after the company took a stance against Florida's Parental Rights in Education bill. According to Fox News, the Copyright Clause Restoration Act of 2022 would cap copyrights granted to corporations by Congress to 56 years and would retroactively implement this change on corporations, which would include Disney. Hawley told Fox that, quote, woke corporations like Disney have raked in billions of dollars due to these special copyright protections. The new age of Republican handouts to big business is over. And thanks to special copyright protections from Congress, woke corporations like Disney have earned billions while increasingly pandering to woke activists. It's time to take Disney's special privileges and open up a new era of creativity and innovation. Hawley's office said that Congress had used the Mickey Mouse Protection Act, which amended the Copyright Act of 1976 and 1989, to extend copyrights for corporations up to 120 years. The act, officially called the Copyright Term Extension Act, increased the duration of copyrights by 20 years. Hawley's action comes as Disney continued to be at odds with the state of Florida after the company condemned the state's Parental Rights in Education Act. Opponents of the bill, including Disney, have said the legislation protecting children from gender identity indoctrination would harm LGBTQ youth. The bill states classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in, K through grade 3, or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. Following Disney's stance against the legislation and a statement saying the company would fight back, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that would dissolve Walt Disney's World's special self-governing status. According to Fox News, around 24 Republican lawmakers said that they would be opposing the company's copyright on Mickey Mouse in a letter to Disney CEO Bob Chapek last month. That copyright is set to expire in 2024 and is arguably Disney's most famous and recognizable character. The lawmakers noted that in their letter, the Constitution gives Congress the authority to determine length of time to protect copyrights. Further, it explicitly states that copyrights may not be permanent. Yet Disney's long history of lobbying on this issue suggests that that's its goal. So Disney has been in the background, of course, as a lot of corporations do, working those lobbyists. And because Disney decided to slide in politically on all these social issues, these Republicans stepped in and said, no. And what I love is they are hitting Disney directly in the pocketbook. They're trying to take away billions. Look, did a video the other day, done multiple videos. The first one, Disney had lost around $50 billion since all this has started. The other day, my follow-up, $63 billion since all of this started. Parents ripping their funds ripping their trips to Disney away from Disney themselves. Look, Disney, you decided to push all this wokeness into your content. You decided to try to step in to get involved with politics when one of your own employees a while back come out and said you are catering to just a minority of your employees. A minority. And let's be real, you're catering to a minority of the population too. A small, minute minority. You're willing to try to tank your company over it when traditional family sets is what funded Disney to begin with. I like the fact that Josh Hawley's trying to do this. You know, is Mickey Mouse in jeopardy for Disney? I don't know. It remains to be seen. If he is, boy, that's big. That's huge. The idea that Disney could lose their copyright on Mickey Mouse? Wow. That's crazy. Look, Disney decided to turn their backs on what Walt Disney built. He was all about the traditional family. You want to shit on that? I've got to applaud these Republicans. They are not going to have these social stances, these woke ideologies in these corporations. If they want to come out and be vocal, fine. Cost yourself all kinds of privileges, all kinds of monetary breaks. The Republican lawmakers are hitting them in the pocketbook. Good. Good. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next